Alright, welcome to episode 69 of the Daily Shed. Today I'm going to be talking about upstrokes with your thumb. And most useful if you have a thumbnail, but even if you don't, even if you just have a regular short thumbnail, regular person thumbnail, you still can get some cool ideas for this. There's a lot of different ways you can use it. The basic idea is just, of course, to get your thumb used to doing upstrokes as well as downstrokes. And the main way that I've found it to work is if you do a rest stroke. So when you do a downstroke with your thumb, you're actually resting, like if you're playing on the E string, rest on the A string. So play it and rest there. That way your thumb is a very solid base, then to do an upstroke. So if you're not used to doing upstrokes, or rather rest strokes, it'd be a good idea to just practice doing that very slowly. Just get used to doing the downstrokes and resting on the next string, and then try throwing in an upstroke after it, very slowly, like that. Get used to the basic idea of that. And the goal is to have the upstroke sound as strong as the downstroke. I find sometimes that I curve my thumb just a little bit when it's coming up, rather than just using just my hand motion. Actually, using my thumb to flick up a little bit too. And once you get comfortable with the rest strokes, just try doing that very regularly with the metronome. Just like that. Just to get used to the used to the motion of actually picking on the upstroke with your thumb. And this is a great thing for well, there's a lot of different ways. I mean, you can kind of a bluesy thing. To have your thumb there providing that regular rhythm is a really cool thing. While you do some, a few patterns above it, kind of a melody above it. If you integrate it with the backbeat too, it's a pretty cool thing to be able to provide that. Provide it underneath. What I'm doing there is, again, still using the rest strokes. When I do my beat, I'm also doing that as a rest stroke. I'm also ending up in the A string, so then I can do an upstroke. And this is easiest on the low E string. You can do it on the A string too, but it's a little bit. I find it to be a little bit tougher than the low E, just because the low E you can get more of an angle. You're kind of going out from the string just a little bit before your rest stroke. You're kind of hitting it at an angle. So I find it easiest on the E string. To practice also, you can kind of form your hand into a fist and really just focus on the thumb. Like that. I find that to be useful just to get your thumb used to it, because it feels very funny at first. It feels very odd. And experiment with kind of different angles to see how it might work for you. But it's a nice thing to be able to do. It just opens up some cool possibilities for being able to do it, even sort of at the end of a song, like that. Yeah, I find it to be a pretty cool thing. And again, when you're throwing in the backbeat, the main thing you want to do, and this is actually true for this whole technique, you don't want to be strumming too far. You want to do the rest stroke. In your upstroke, you're not going too far. You want to be able to recover quickly and come back to it. So it's a very small motion. You're trying to get maximum tone out of it, but you're not doing it very far, just so your thumb stays very close to that string to be able to touch it again. So, hope this is useful to you. Please let me know in the comments or questions you might have, and thanks for watching.